Oh, hey. Yeah, no. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to the Rage Room. Yeah. Well, you finally found me. Your trusted dungeon master, Brian. Wow. Have things been quite the roller coaster lately? I don't know if the other Hard Slingers at the table know this or not, but just between you and I, we're getting close to the end of book 2. But before we close the cover on that book, there are a few loose threads that we're looking to stitch up. But I'm certainly not the one to spoil anything. And I sure hope you aren't either. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to sit right here and listen to episode 43 of Riders on the Storm. No, you're part of this too. Don't give me that. But I'll tell you what, we'll sit and listen to it together. So now I bring you Riders on the Storm, episode 43. Sewer? I hardly know her. All right. So who's ready to die tonight?
I mean, not me.
Yeah,
So
good luck.
The DM.
Forward to this.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 5 characters die.
I don't know.
That's right. We already killed Grumon, so
Ruby's badass right now.
that guy's dead.
Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode
43.
43 of Riders on the Storm. And these are the Hard Slingers.
What's up?
Yep. And I am your trusted DM that has been engaged to kill all of you. So, when we last left
Very
off.
confident.
Yes.
You've been getting
Someone that's
angrier
good.
and angrier.
Angrier.
getting
How
their
many
butt
times are we
kicked
going
every
to
single
keep
week.
fucking doing this thing?
It's been 43 episodes and they keep winning.
I got you. Got one of you, though. So, when we last left off on episode 42, you guys met a new fellow traveler. His name is Thormund Big Toe. Let's give it up for Big Toe.
Is it Big
Yeah,
Toe?
Big Toe.
Big Toe.
Is this Lucky
Toe.
Toe?
Not to be confused with.
Did we notice a toe being bigger than the other while he was still in rags?
Roll perception. Not yet.
Not yet.
Is it a euphemism for something?
I don't, dude.
Well, that's for you to find out.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know why you
Whoa.
want to call it Big Toe, but whatever floats your boat, man.
Well, we did see where he pulled out his thieves' tools, so
anything is possible. Rafu, find out.
I enter a rage.
And that's not the only thing you're going to enter, right? Hey, Robert? So, as I explained previously last week, without warning, the 5 of you broke through the edge of the foliage to the Harrowfen Wilds. The remainder of the waning daylight revealed a large field stretching out before you. On the other side of this clearing, you were able to just make out a large wall that worked its way from the west, where it had buttressed against a sheer mountain, all the way to the east, where it just suddenly stopped, and you could almost see as though that portion of the ground dropped off. All this you were able to take in before the last rays of light completely failed you. Darkness falls fast in the wild, and all that remains of what you've just seen is the silhouette of this great divider against a starry backdrop. Who has dark vision?
I do.
Not me.
Rafu does.
Rafu? Eldon? What about you?
Thorman should.
Thorman should
yeah,
have, right?
Yeah.
He lives in a fucking mountain.
Yeah, I'm a mountain dwarf.
This is what you guys see before you, right before it starts to get dark.
Oh, fuck.
You couldn't invest in colored pencils?
I didn't want to, because it's dark vision, so all you see are different grays. See, I thought of that.
Nice save, nice save.
Totally. Along
He
this
knew he had to.
Along this wall, you notice there are several cylindrical pylons that are jutting upwards at regular intervals. Occasionally, you can see light flicker from the top of them, but at this distance, you can't quite see. You can't determine just how tall they are. Imagine you guys are all the way to the furthest portion, way over there.
There or somewhere?
Anywhere along that ridge area. As I had mentioned, you guys saw that there was some kind of deformation in the western portion of the wall. Occasionally you see a light pour out from there as well. It looks like it's in the middle of the wall somewhere. What do you guys want to do?
I want to ask Archer. Archer, do you know why we can't just walk in? Why we have to go through the sewers, whatever dangers that could lurk in there?
Well, I was never going to go through the sewers. I was instructed by the sisters at the time to go through the caverns.
But again, I guess my question remains: why couldn't you walk right in?
This particular garrison is overseen in this time frame by the Knights of the Luminous. They frowned very heavily on trespassers or anybody else that they believe is in direct conflict with their belief system.
That makes sense. I mean, we could always take off our pins, unless they're suspicious of everyone.
Like I said, I'm not familiar with this era that we're in right now. I just know that I was sent back in time with my brethren. I was the 5th group to have gone through the chronovortex. Nobody has made a difference in the past, and we were able to discern that in the present, which is the future of our past now.
I'm gonna need a flow chart for that one.
Eldon starts doing math.
Like
Looks up into the
zigzagging
distance.
back and forth, like past, future, future, past, not affected. But I don't know, Eldon. Maybe we should just go the way we were told.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there was another option, but
Which way were you told to go?
I believed it was the sewers, but you're saying the caverns?
Sewers, caverns.
Yeah, is it the same thing?
Yeah. I mean,
No, the cavern is not the sewer. We were specifically instructed not to go near the sewers.
can I roll insight?
Sure, what do you want to insight?
I want to see if Archer has any ulterior motive in making us go through the caverns as opposed to the sewers or anything like that.
Okay.
I'll aid in that.
All right, please
Since
do.
I am proficient.
Oh yeah.
20 on the
Hell
die, so
yes.
26.
From what you two are able to try to coerce out of him, he appears to be telling you the truth.
Okay.
He doesn't have any guile about him whatsoever. He really believes that he was instructed to go through the caverns.
Okay. Well, if that's where he thinks we should go.
I mean,
Yeah.
caverns are better than sewers.
I mean, it's a different biome as to what was going to try to murder us.
At least there's room to move around.
I haven't had my tetanus shot yet. It hasn't been invented.
I mean, most of us will not die to disease in the caverns, so that's a plus.
I should forewarn you, though, that to get to the caverns is very perilous.
God damn it.
But we can see it right from where we are.
The
or no?
cavern?
Yeah.
No.
No, we can't see it. Okay.
No, all you can see is the wall. That is, you would believe that is on the other side of that wall is where the garrison's at.
Yeah.
So sewers?
Is perilous as in
Well, the cavern, you see, and he points towards the east where this wall goes and kind of stops, and you just see like a starry sky out there. He's all, that is the edge of the field. That is a cliff. The cavern is about 20 to 30 feet below the lip of that cliff
Nope.
in the face of the mountain.
Nope. Nope.
interesting.
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 Nope.
Does anyone have a good way of getting down there safely?
Nope.
Do you happen to know Featherfall, friend?
I do not know Featherfall.
All right, we're worthless. Anyway.
We got
Roll
rope.
for
but other than
initiative.
that,
Nope.
I got a quick question. On the far west corner, on that berm,
That's right.
you have like an X.
I do.
Is that
That is not a berm. That is the drop off of the cliff, and
Oh.
that X marks.
the spot?
The cavern.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it's kind of a
I don't
visual
know.
thing.
You're
so-
too far away from that portion. All you can tell is there appears to be some kind of a bridge that spans the land that you're on
Okay.
to the more proper elevated land of this
Gotcha.
where this structure is at. And it's a huge structure.
And we don't see any light illuminating from that area. It's just dark.
No, occasionally you see like a flicker on the top of those pylons. Occasionally you see a flicker come from this deformation in the wall.
the
Most
west.
likely that's the gate entrance.
This isn't water. This is land, right?
That's all land.
It's all land. Copy.
Yeah.
Well, we've
And
got
that's just a ravine that kind of...
We will definitely be putting this on the post to help people understand what we're talking
Please.
about. Visual aid.
We've got rope. Does anyone feel confident that we can at least create a safe way, marginally safe way to get us into this cavern?
No.
Well, you said it was 20 to 30 feet down, right?
Yep. Most rope that we have on our person should suffice. I
Yeah.
know.
We would
I know
have to-
Vratislav's rope is 10 feet shorter than it used to be after Rafu had his way with it, but
Oh yeah, that's right. But I also have
But I can
a regular length rope.
fashion.
Maybe somebody can tie it around me and drop me in.
My worry is Ruby.
Yeah, just
I have no worries about strength or dex.
I do.
I don't worry about. Yeah, I guess I'm not too worried about strength.
I worry about the little one.
I worry about the little one
Oh,
too.
please don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Not you, Archer. You fool.
Let's go. Let's go and let's have Archer go first.
Yeah. Lead the way, Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please describe for me as a group what you would like for me to do.
I would like to.
Just lead us to this cave.
Well, do we have to scale down from where we're at, or where do we have to move?
We have to get to that.
We have to get to that point. We're just like on a hillside looking.
As you...
Okay, so I see a couple X's. Which X is?
The treasure rat.
The best X.
That one's
That
the
one?
cavern.
That X right there where your finger is at, that's where the cavern is.
Okay,
On the
so
west side.
Where is it?
all kind
But
of.
it's on the other side of the ravine.
Which means there's something up with this bridge, man.
I don't know. I'm really thinking the sewers are the better way to go now. Weren't you told? And I turned to Eldon by the crazy ladies that's the way we're supposed to go.
Yeah, the crazy ladies told us the sewer. Same ones told them the cavern.
Yeah, but they most recently told us the sewers.
That
So maybe
is
that
fair,
they
actually,
knew
yes.
that somebody tried to go through the caverns in the past, which is now the now time, and then
I got that.
Elda's doing calculus
and
again.
then in the future, they told us to go through the sewers because they know that the caverns didn't work.
There is a circular logic to that, indeed.
Ruby's
Unless, of
trying to
course,
figure it
we
out herself.
splintered the timeline, and it never really affected our precise timeline, but an ulterior timeline, in which case it was successful.
Ruby sits down,
Yeah, I go
Oh,
comatose.
that's too much info.
looks at the stars.
Campaign over.
Archer,
Two.
I have a question. When you said you had 5 teams go out,
Whoa, easy with that eye.
there's-
Are you angry?
I'm
Would you
st-
like a
It's still
morsel?
new. I blink a lot.
It's
I
still going the other
apologize.
direction.
When you said you sent out other teams to investigate and seek out what you're seeking, how would you know if time changed?
We would have surmised by the sisters operating the liquid time device through being able to voyeur future and past events, whether or not it was successful. We do not believe it was ever successful. I had went into the past before I knew if there was any other success in the mission. I'm just hoping the sisters send some kind of a message across time for me. They're way past due.
Oh yeah, good luck.
You never know what's happening there. And she kind of shuffles away.
Yeah, as we said, they drink a lot.
They're heavy drinkers.
Oh, it could be still passed out for all we know.
Tribute to the
They're,
dead silence.
Yeah, they drink themselves to death.
Thorman, what is your idea of what do you speculate should be done? I
Well-
already made my decision, and it appears your fellow travel companions have as well, but you're new to the group. What is your input?
I feel like the cavern would be the safest bet for the majority of the group.
I knew you were a good man.
But
Don't
Ruby is going to have difficulty getting down.
fuck me with a butt.
So many things I want to go with that.
I'm going to freaking cover. I'm not even. I can't. There's no.
Don't butt fuck me.
So I'm torn, and I think that we should take a vote for the caverns or the sewers.
All right.
Aye for the sewer.
Vratislav votes caverns.
Say that again. Like closer-
Vratislav votes caverns.
Okay.
Rafu sewers.
Ruby sewers.
Thorman caverns.
Deciding vote.
No. I would only make it even.
No.
Why?
No.
Does that mean you
No.
want to go sewers?
You said
Caverns.
you said cavern. You said cavern. He's gonna say cavern.
Oh, I see
So
what you're
it's 3
saying.
to 3.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to say cavern. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck here for a long time.
Well, at any rate,
Taverns
we
it
need
is.
to make it across the bridge, or at least down into the ravine, to get to the cavern.
Well, I think nighttime right now is the best time.
All right.
Is it though?
Is
Yeah,
it-
so we can't be seen.
Is there any a good time?
I don't.
Not in high noon when everybody can see us running.
Is the ravine dry?
I don't know. You're too far away from it.
All right. Can I move up to the ravine to see if it's dry?
Okay, as you move closer to the ravine, you notice this. Where are you moving up to?
I'm gonna move towards the start of the bridge.
The start of the bridge. You
gonna
start
follow
to
behind him as
smell this rank odor coming from it, and it is wet down there.
Okay.
But you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Who's up there with you?
Rafu's up with Eldon.
Vratislav is up there.
Okay.
I'm holding on to
Where are you at?
Eldon.
I'll be up there with them.
Okay. So 1, 2 for Thorman, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thorman, you notice as you look down in this ravine that there is a large grate in the far side of the ravine. You notice liquid coming out from it, and you see an object that appears to be wedged against this grate. It's large. It's not like a rock or something. It almost appears to be like a man or something.
Okay. I relay what I see to the team. I feel like there's something blocking that grate over there. Should we go check it out?
Now, the ravine's probably about 15 feet deep.
Okay. And it's got foul waters.
How
I don't
fast
know.
is the water moving?
It's not moving fast at all.
sludge.
It's like
Stagnant.
sludge. No, it's not stagnant, but it is
sludge.
moving.
The hair above stagnant.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're both snapped.
seeing that water, it's just like we should not be going into the sewers
Ruby
or whatever that
Ruby
liquid is.
goes Ruby votes caverns.
All right. I'm glad we could reach
But the
a
change
DM
of-
brought it up, so.
No, you went to it. I just told you what was there.
Yeah, I don't-
True.
Does it look like anything we should even concern ourselves about? They probably just used it to wedge open the grate.
I mean, there's even a
I mean, we can lower you down.
I
a
don't
front
wanna
door to this
know.
thing, guys. If you want. Yeah.
It looks like a body,
front
right?
fucking door.
Can I like shout it? Shout at the.
You're gonna
body?
shout it down at the body.
Yeah. See if they see if
Okay.
they react at all.
Yeah, go ahead and shout. How loud you shout?
Why'd you throw a rock at it? That would be
need-
better.
Though, how loud are you shouting?
Yeah.
Careful.
Dude, I don't give a shit.
All right.
Oh fuck.
We're here.
I'd like to know that Eldon has an 8 in intelligence.
He has dice in his hands.
Yeah, but what's your wisdom?
10.
Oh god, you're dumb.
Yeah.
You're the same as me.
Can I assist? What are you doing?
He's gonna fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
he
assist
is.
in him fucking you.
We're gonna get shot. As he does this, I realize what he's doing, and I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. But
Junior's
recasting
over here
it.
cracking his neck. I'm ready to
Let's
roll
go.
this fucking
Let's
shit
go.
out.
Let's go.
That wasn't me. That was Rafu.
Rafa, he's like shining up your eye. Need full visage.
I'm just gonna shout. Do you need help down there?
Oh shit.
That's a lot
that's a
of
lot of high
fucking
numbers.
D20s.
You see lights start to get brighter on the two middle towers, and you could actually discern figures starting to move to the edge, looking down. You can't hear them say anything. They're not saying anything back, but they're starting to look. You see like a large reflective metallic
Spotlight?
piece come up, and they start shining a bunch of lights
mirror?
in it. very similar to a mirror, and they start panning it across from the right side, which is the west side, and slowly start panning it across the clearing.
Ruby bolts up the hill.
Which side of the clearing?
Which hill? What do you mean uphill?
Well, we walk down the hill, right? towards
No, you
the-
guys. You guys are on the clearing. right
Okay.
now.
Ruby goes just back from where she came.
Back into the Harrowfin Wilds?
Yeah.
Question.
Okay.
So you said the clearing is our side of the bridge or the other side of the bridge?
The clearing is on your side of the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna run across the bridge.
Imagine this like that.
Okay.
You guys are on that side.
Yeah.
The
So
wall
it's-
is where my hands are right here, and they're starting to pan across.
Yeah.
So up.
I'm running across the bridge.
Okay, so you run across the bridge. What are you going to do? You see, as you get to the other side, there appears to be a gravel road below, like where it empties out onto.
I'm probably gonna be moving towards the cavern, so I'm not gonna be following the road.
Okay, the cavern's to the east. So
Yes,
you're
so
gonna
I'm
you're gonna run
moving-
across the bridge and go towards the cavern.
Yep.
Ruby, what are you doing? You're running back into the Harrowfin Wilds. Thorman, I'm sorry,
That west.
that's west. Where's the cap? Who's
Well,
gonna?
it's north. We
From
know north.
how you've done everything north is at you, Brian.
Yeah. Well, I want to.
Well, I was just saying
5
because
beers here, no cap. There we go.
Oh yeah, we don't want a bottle.
Okay, so
Well, I
this
just
is
meant
north.
because you're pointing that way and
Gotcha,
you're
gotcha.
saying east.
Gotcha. I don't know. I did
West,
my thing.
east.
Copy.
I'm ready for
Okay,
everyone
so
else.
she disappears off the map and runs back into the wilds. Eldon, you run across the bridge and you're starting to go towards the east.
Yep.
Thorman, what are you doing?
I'm gonna follow Eldon and run towards the caverns.
Okay, now the cavern's not a visual.
Run towards the edge of the cliff.
Towards it. Okay,
Yeah, where he said the cavern should be, basically.
right. Vratislav,
I am following Eldon and Thormund.
Rafu.
Seeing Ruby's gone, I'm gonna tag along with everyone else.
That is
If
the
Ru-
worst thing to hear.
Just.
I mean, Ruby's way too far for me to even go back.
No, I'm not.
What's going on with Archer?
Archer.
If I can run that far, you can run that far.
Is Archer like paralyzed with
Oh
fear?
yeah.
No, I was gonna wait.
Additional 10
Wait till
feet
wait
of
till-
movement too.
Archer sees everybody start to disperse, and he jumps down into the ravine, down to the body, and you hear this slush just, and he runs to the body and he starts doing something. But as you guys keep running, you don't know what he's doing
Okay.
unless you want to see what he's doing.
No, I'm
I
not
would
going back.
like to see what he's doing.
Take a look.
Because I was considering jumping down there.
That's not a bad idea, but I didn't do it.
Okay, so what are you doing then,
Ew,
Vratislav?
grody.
As I'm running over the edge of the ravine, I want to look down and see what Archer is doing.
He's down,
And I don't see much.
but you have dark vision. So all
I do not have dark vision.
Oh, no, you don't. Okay, so, sorry. As you look down into the ravine, you notice that he runs over towards the body that was at that grate, and that's all you can see is that he's kneels down beside it, and that's all you know that he's doing.
Okay.
I will relay that to everyone else.
So everybody else, Ruby, you have disappeared into the woods.
See. Well, I'm staying at the edge of the woods, but yes.
In
Okay,
cover.
and the light, as it starts to pan across, it's not even going that far. It probably couldn't before the light started to particulate. As it starts to move over towards the bridge, where is everybody else at? Are you still running towards
Cover
the cliff?
of some kind.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys stay ahead of the light as it starts moving. It goes over the ravine. It can't see Archer down below and starts slowly panning back.
Okay.
That's a poor rendition of what the map. That's just because this map is huge.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
able to. I mean, I could, but it'd take up
Yeah, it's like
a hell of a lot more
scale.
tables than that.
No,
Okay.
quarter scale.
Okay, so you guys are now. And this dude's down in there. Okay.
Okay.
Now leave him down by the grate. He hasn't come up yet. The light starts to pan back and then slowly dims. And you hear some murmuring at the top of the wall. And that's all you hear. The light starts to just fully go out at that point.
Okay.
I believe, Eldon, we should not yell anymore.
Yeah, but what if that guy needed help? Do you think I should try again?
No. Please don't.
Maybe it wasn't loud enough for him to hear.
I jumped down to see where Archer went.
Oh, into
Okay.
into the.
So you
I
jump.
thought he just jumped off the cliff.
Yeah,
I was like,
as you-
fuck,
As
man.
you jump down, where are you jumping down at in regards to that picture right there?
So I'm here, so I'm going to jump down, and then I would have to swim.
No, it's not deep at all. It's probably like a foot and a half.
Oh, so I jump down
Okay.
and make my way over to where Archer is.
You just got to put on your swamp boots.
As you jump down, you notice that this sludge is slowly moving away from the bridge and towards the cliff. You see Archer. He looks up when he hears you plop down, for lack of a better term, what's going on in here. And you see his hands start to glow at first, and then he closes his fist. He's like, "It's you, Ranger. I will be with you in just a moment." And you see him. He's still
doesn't
going
sound
through this person.
Okay, I'll give him room and just sit and wait till he's done.
Okay.
Sit in the
He kind of
sludge.
creates a small little light, and you notice that the body that he's looking at is wearing the same color robes that he has. He's all, "I believe that this grate leads to a sewer. This may be what you were instructed to go into. It looks like with his dying breath, he had managed to close the grate. And I found something else on him. I found a bunch of rope and a map. I don't know what to make of it, but I do know who Righton is, and he was quite a capable individual."
What does it say on the top? Where I what?
Where I left Righton.
So, Vratislav will look at the map.
So they wrote where they left the guy.
It's like a map mall, you know. You are here. This is where I left you.
This is where I left the body.
Unfortunately, it's at the end of the map.
It's also the map is of the sewer.
You're really good, Koosh.
I mean, you could just.
For somebody that's not very smart, that just yelled.
I'm talking. Koosh said it, not Elder.
No.
Okay, so after picking up the map, I will look up, and do I see everyone other than Ruby?
Yes.
You don't see anybody.
Oh,
You're down
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
ravine with me.
That's what I'm saying. Can I see anyone up on the ridge or no?
I thought that they went towards where the cavern would be, which is closer to the cliff.
I did. I jumped down but walked over toward.
Yeah, you did. But they're at
Yeah, we stayed over there.
They're at the edge
Yeah,
on
you-
the
Elevated. You
eastern
can't see them.
side.
Okay.
You have to walk back.
Who wants to go down
No,
first?
I'm trying to think of something
Or
cool
yell.
I can
You
do.
yell at us.
Ranger, what is your idea of what we should do here? My mission was simple. Locate the Soul Crucible and the Inner Facet Gem. I cannot do this alone. My entire group is dead. You saved me. What do you recommend doing?
I'm on the same path as you, but I have to alert the rest of my party about where I'm at. So I would like to, from an oil flask, if I can, fashion some kind of pyrotechnic to throw in the air.
Okay.
Kind of like a Molotov cocktail.
Okay.
So they can see to come this way.
So you're gonna throw something in the air.
Yes, but I will admit I'm going to use an oil flask.
Okay.
Fashion some kind of pyrotechnic. So
You
probably a couple skill checks. What skill checks do I have to make?
Okay, so the first one you want to do is an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Don't you want to make something that's gonna do this stuff? Right?
I have oil flasks
So you just want to light
and
the oil
rope and
flask?
stuff. So survival check.
Yeah, like a flare, like a survivalist
flare.
flare.
Pretty much.
Okay,
yeah.
all right. I thought you were gonna like mix, like phosphorus and all that other shit together.
No, luckily I still have 28 oil flasks on me.
Oh God. Okay, so where are you gonna put this
This
flask? at?
cologne.
Dude, he's highly combustible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian, don't get
So
any ideas.
I said Molotov cocktail, oil flask.
Don't get flaming spear next to him. Check.
Probably just loose pieces of clothing, rope, something like that to make some kind of flaming flare to throw in the air.
And you're gonna throw it in the air. You're gonna light it in the trench and throw it out. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so survival check to make it or to throw it?
To throw it.
18
Yeah.
on the die, that's 24.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
24. I want you to roll a D100, and you want to be below 95.
Oh.
Oh, that's not bad.
You are aware what methane gas does, right?
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, God, it's empty.
you're down.
Who has an empty beer on the table?
Mine's on the floor.
That's 100.
Oh,
That is literally the worst 100
Is
in
that
history.
or is that 0?
If you
100.
no, that's 100.
That's 100.
The trench explodes in flame as this methane gas ignites all around you.
Oh my god.
Oh, he plays a gold doubloon. All right,
Good
reroll
choice.
it.
Good choice.
69, baby.
Yeah, 69, dude. Okay, so you briefly have a moment of clarity that you need to make sure that this does not ignite the gaseous release from this sewer.
You had a
You
flash of
throw
things
it
like
up
that
in the
happen.
air. It bursts in the sky. Further on the other side of the bridge, you see these shields start to light up again along the wall and start to aim towards the eastern side. Like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm sorry,
I'm not
the western
surprised
side.
at all.
Sorry about that. And they start looking where you threw it, giving you a moment to do whatever it is you need to do.
Get the fuck out.
I mean, at this point, there's no doubt in their mind that there's somebody out there.
This would be so fun.
I know. So I throw it up. Hopefully the rest of the party sees it.
Did Ruby see it by chance?
Yep.
'Cause
Oh,
Ruby's
she
staring.
saw it. Yeah.
Everyone
I mean, and you
saw it.
see like every one of these towers light up. Boom,
Ruby
boom,
just
boom,
is
boom,
shaking
and
her
everybody
head.
just looking. You can hear just this ching, 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 as the main gate slams shut at the front of the wall over there.
Ruby's just like, what the, whispers to herself, what the hell are they doing?
I immediately
I will
go for it.
semi-shout, I guess, loudly say, "Get the fuck down here now."
We're on our way, of course, you fucking dogs. And you start seeing like people running along the wall. Just hold there. We'll be there soon.
Oh my god.
And wherever they want to come down from, I'll go to the landing.
Which landing? What do you mean?
Well, depending where they're at, wherever they start, I don't know if they're going to jump, rappel, whatever they want to do.
You're still kind of far from the wall, but you get the idea that this wall is
No,
probably...
not them, my party.
us to us.
He's asking,
okay.
He's asking us to come down into the.
Oh, into the ravine.
into the ravine.
Discuss-
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I thought you were waiting for them to
like,
come off
Like
the
the
wall.
same part where I jump down, I make my way back there and get ready with my arms, just in case I have to
Catch it.
catch or sidestep somebody.
Okay.
Oh god damn it! I like start pulling up the rope that I was putting down, and then I guess I start moving towards the
You
ravine.
could still use the rope.
I mean, I could, but I was
imagine
putting
him-
it down to go into the cavern.
Oh, well, we've moved beyond that.
That window is closed.
The window is now closed. yeah.
Okay. You guys will have 4 turns to figure out what you want to do, most likely before combat is imminent.
Quick to the sewer.
Get the fuck down here.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, Archer's already down there with you.
Yes.
Ruby,
Yes.
it's going to take you probably 4 turns to get back to where they are.
Ruby is
Because
gonna,
you're at the same distance that the gate is
At this
from
point.
them.
Ruby is going to, I mean, the it doesn't look like they're going to come up this way towards the forest, the guards and stuff.
They don't even know you separated from the group.
No, so Ruby's actually going to just chill here. Chill here.
Okay.
Ruby, there's just nothing she can do. The best thing is for her to stay safe and maybe show up during the daytime. She's going to try, actually what she's going to do is she's going to try the gates during the day.
Good choice, Ruby.
Oh my god, this fucking cat.
Thanks, Batu.
Out of nowhere, just
Yeah,
You
I
see
do.
the sky like just thunder and lightning, and there was like a brief pause on the wall as everybody was starting to move towards the the ladders.
There was
They're
pause.
Like, what the pause?
Sorry.
It's not worth it.
that was clever.
It was clever.
Shoot,
Okay,
I mean,
so we're ticking down.
Yeah, let's
You guys
go.
got like
double
3
moving
more
down
rounds
to
Going into the ravine.
into the ravine.
Okay, so
I
you guys
hold my
go
nose and jump in.
into the ravine. Now you notice with your dark vision that the ravine goes to the east and continues and actually drops off the cliff. So it doesn't just end. It actually
Waterfalls.
it would be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I'm going the opposite direction of that sludge fall
Okay.
towards the grate.
Towards the grate.
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards the grate and then try to drop down from there.
Okay. As you get down into the ravine, Archer says, "This is not the way we're supposed to go. We're not supposed to go this way."
Well, you should have thought about that before you jumped in here, Archer. Let's open up the grate. Let's go.
No time to discuss this. Let's move on.
Sorry, Gelden. And he moves the body out
It's
of the way.
Eldon. You nitwit.
No, you dumb fuck, the dead guy. He moves. He's got a name close to you, Eldon. His name's
I
Gelden.
keep forgetting. It's so common.
So he pulls the body off, and
I speak
he's
common.
going to need some people of strength to get this grate open.
I will
I
help.
volunteer.
I also
I
volunteer.
think
I
we
volunteer
need,
as well.
we need Rafu in there for sure. but
Okay.
Do you have strength?
He's got like everything.
Now this grate
not
is
proficient
about
strength.
5 feet in diameter, so only 2 people are going to be able to work this grate.
All right, I'm definitely
Plus
not Rafu.
6.
+6.
Oh, you mean athletics? I have.
Oh,
I also have
no.
plus
Athletics.
6.
+5. Strength and
Athletics is also plus 6.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have plus 6. Rafu should have the most.
I have +5 to strength and athletics.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay, so you'll roll yours, and you'll roll to see if you can assist him with the +2. So get 10 or higher.
plus 2 to my roll.
No, add your strength to that, and then if it succeeds, give him +2.
15.
Okay, so add +2 to whatever you did.
25.
Okay, so 25
Wait.
total or 27?
Yeah, 25.
Okay. You reach in there. Vratislav kind of gets to the side, and you just rip this grate right out of the wall. Just you see these raw turds start to flow out by your feet
Ew.
past this dead body,
Had to bring the turds up.
Ruby made the good choice.
and then everything just starts moving along, and you see before you a dark cylindrical sewer that just seems to go on and on to about I can't see the map from here. How many? Each square is 5. So it goes. It looks like it goes probably about 25 feet. Then it angles off towards the northwest, but you don't know where it goes. But you do have the map.
God damn.
I will pass the map to Rafu so he knows.
At this point, you hear people, actually boots on the ground. Ruby, from your side, looking out from the forest, you see these lanterns, and you see a retinue of men as they have left the front gate, and the gate has closed behind them, and they start running towards the ravine, and they're just looking along the whole ravine, looking down in it. They know that it came from the ravine.
But they're not there yet, though, right?
Not yet, no. They're working straight from the grate.
We
I'm
haven't
sorry,
even gotten in
they're
yet. We
working
have to go in.
straight from the portcullis and moving from east to west. They don't want to leave anything to chance at this point.
Ruby just kind of looks up to the sky where Batu and just whispers, Batu, please take care of them.
But she doesn't give a shit about it.
I know,
I thought you were going
but
to say
You are
Ruby's
met with
stargazing.
starlight silence.
come on, Batu.
After we tear off the cover,
Go, go, go.
I
go,
look
go, go.
around as I'm, yes, at the same time, everyone go, go, go. Where's Ruby?
She,
I don't know.
she disappeared into the forest, back into the Herefin wilds. We should leave her.
Sucks to suck. Let's go.
You just wanted to say that.
Thorman, help me get the gate back on.
All right, let's do it.
So these two, this weakling wizard and this half-naked dwarf, muscle this grate back on.
I know who's doing most of the work there. Shoot, what do we see now?
Nothing. It's
Exactly
gonna be
what
black.
Darkness.
It's gonna be
It
Nothing
darkness.
is totally dark at this point. Now you see, as you're starting to move north up this sewer, you can see that there's light inside the ravine as people are looking through the ravine. We found a dead body over here. Look, come here. And that you see there's a couple of these guards looking down at this dead body, Gelden, that was leaning against the grate.
Alas, poor Gelden.
Yes, yes.
R.I.P.
I'm going to wait until we clear 25 feet and then start angling north. And then I'm going to use the cantrip light and light up my shield so that we have some source of light down here.
Okay.
I'd like to be towards the front as well, just making sure, because I have dark vision, so I just want to be up in the front to kind
Now
of
it
clear
is
out the area.
definitely single file in this cavern. There's no room to pass anybody or go through anybody else's square. Boom, your shield lights up. Thorman, being a dwarf, as you guys are moving forward, you realize that the trek that you're on and from what is being illuminated from this shield will most likely take you underneath this large wall and beyond. It will put you someplace within the garrison itself.
Okay. I say that we keep going, light up your shield, and I'm going to actually take up from the rear.
Oh, boy. Ooh. Is there enough room in there with those tools?
Yeah, since I have dark vision,
He's
I'll be in
taking
the back.
someone else's rear, not his.
Oh, bravo.
One isn't enough.
Come on, Big Toe.
Oh, wait, what are we looking at?
We're all looking at
I know,
Rafa.
you guys are all looking at Rafa.
You can't hear any more with these guards behind you.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. I mean, you're long since past. The light that you create has diffused, so they can't see anymore. They can't see this light emanating down that way.
So what's the marching order?
I'm
you,
in the front.
Rafu,
Okay.
me.
Then yeah.
You want to take the back?
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, what about Archer?
He'll be somewhere in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want him before you or
Put
after
him wherever you want him.
Put him.
No, I mean, Vratislav, do you want Archer before or after you?
Before me.
All right.
So I'll be fourth.
We'll throw him straight in the middle.
Okay, so you guys are moving down this conduit. Ruby, what are you doing at the edge of this clearing?
Ruby's just gonna
To make a new character sheet.
Ruby's just going to chill here, wait till daylight, and then cross the bridge as a traveler. And just go through the front gates as a traveler.
Okay, now night has just recently fell
Really?
upon everybody, yeah. Like
Well-
right as you entered the clearing, the last rays of the sun completely failed everybody.
So what time would you say it is? Like
That's
8?
probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
You know what? She's going to give it a little bit of time to pass because she doesn't want to be associated with everything that went off.
All these fuck-ups.
So eventually she's going to put up her hood and pick up like a big tree branch to use as a staff.
Okay.
Cast light on the tip of the staff
Okay.
just so she looks like a wanderer. She looks like a traveler. She looks like she's going from one end to the other and just making it just in time before it got, pitch black.
Okay.
And she would like to trek just calmly across the bridge into the front gates.
Okay. Poof. You light up the staff and you start coming out of the Harrowfen Wilds, moving across the clearing, and you can see there's about 4 or 5 soldiers. You can't see what they're wearing, but occasionally you see a glimmer of silver just being caught off the lanterns that they're holding. And they're looking around, and you hear this, and you hear this ching, ching, ching. As one of them taps the other one, they all start looking across the clearing at you coming towards them.
I still calmly head towards them and act, as nothing.
Nonchalant as possible.
Yes, I mean she's just coming from one end to the other.
Okay, as you start drawing closer towards them, you see that they all start to put their hand on their weapons, but with their palm up. So the back of their hand is on the handle of their swords,
Okay.
and that's very martial.
Okay. So military.
And as you start moving towards them, we cut back to the guys that are going through the sewer. As you guys start moving through the sewer, at this point, I'm going to pull out a map.
Roll for dysentery.
Let me clear those guys out of the way here.
So this might be the first time I make use of being immune to disease. So get fucked.
So you've been vaccinated.
Well, by God.
All right, I gotta.
God in D&D is not an anti-vaxxer. I hope we didn't lose any viewers.
I don't really care. If we lose them, they're going to die anyways.
No, it's not going to be them. It's going to be...
The measles will get them.
Put everybody over here.
It's just their children.
Yeah.
As you guys
It's even worse.
start to move through the sewer, you notice that the tunnel starts to widen from 5 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet. It actually gets to 10 feet. And at one point, it's, what is that, 20 feet? 20 feet wide. And you notice that there's like dry ground on either side, almost like an elevated portion of the sewer, with all this liquid sludge running down the middle of it. You see that it goes forward for probably about another 50 feet, and it opens into a larger cavern. But you can't see from where you are what's going on in this cavern.
All right. Let's move up into the clearing.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, fast forward.
As you guys come into this room, you see that there is just grime everywhere. There's this filthy stink of fecal matter and urine. You see that there's just smears along the wall. But you also notice there's a small hint of decay in the air also. Something just really rancid. I'd like for everybody to make a perception check. Thorman,
25.
Vratislav,
17.
Eldon.
Net 20.
Ooh.
4.
What do you got? Both those eyes closed over there? What?
He's like doing the vision test.
Smell.
Yeah.
Well, I just envisioned him like Mad Eye Moody, so the eyes just kind of like
Wandering around.
So you see Rafu over there with his sword. He's just poking at this floating log, just enamored by this thing.
I saw it move.
But the three of you notice that there are footprints along the drier portions that
Yeah.
the
perimeter?
Yeah, the perimeter of this area of this room, and they're all over the place. They don't come or go. They're everywhere. So you can't tell if you're following something or something's coming toward where it comes or goes. They're just everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get up onto the dry portion and then try and follow where the map is leading us. So
That you?
Yes.
that's me. Yeah.
You should paint that guy.
None of us
at this
paint our
this
minis.
point, it's not going to make a difference. He's going to be dead by the end of tonight, anyways.
Oh my God.
Okay. So you get up on the drier portion and you want to see where they're going.
No, I'm going to try and follow the map. So I'm going to follow the map to the, I guess, the eastern room. Right?
Okay.
Is this the east?
Turn the map. Partial.
Bottle cap.
There you go.
Okay, so southern room, I
North.
guess. Oh, that's
Yes.
north? Okay,
That's
so
north.
east.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. So you want to go that way?
Yep.
Okay. So you're moving towards the east.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm basically going to try and lead everyone along with me.
Vratislav will follow.
Okay.
Still in the same marching order? Or?
At this
can-
point, you
we
don't
can
have
fan
to be
out.
single file. You guys can flare out if you want. Go ahead and move that other map kind of off the bigger map. What's that guy's name? Rayton? What did I write? His name?
Right in.
Rayton. We must see if we can find Rayton. If he's still alive, we owe it to him to save him. Perhaps he has information that we need.
But if they left Rayton,
I'm going to whisper back to Archer.
Is that like a pun? If they left Rayton?
Left, right.
no.
No.
Junior's not that clever.
No pun intended. I'm going to whisper back to Archer and ask if he recognizes those voices. Like if those are comrades of his trying to find Rayton.
If he recognizes what?
The voices.
You didn't hear any voices.
Wait, who said that?
Archer said that.
Oh, Archer said that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused. I thought we were hearing someone else's voice.
No, that was him. He wants to see if Rayton is still alive.
Okay.
We can always give him the gift of mercy.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be like your slogan, Vratislav.
Dude,
The gift
every
of mercy.
D&D campaign I play, if I can give the gift of mercy, just
Just remember, Thormund, you were almost given the gift of mercy.
Very close.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing forward if nothing's impeding us.
Okay, you guys keep moving forward. You notice that exactly as you see it on the map is what's going on. You see the water continues to flow towards you. Mm-hmm. As you come closer to the room that is in the east, you notice that it gets a little wider. It's probably about 30 feet square. Water seems to go from the north to the south as well as coming towards the west where you came from.
Is there a current in the water?
There is. It's moving from north to
Is it
south
fast?
and this way. No, it's still just one hair above complete sludge. It's just above stagnant at this point.
I would push northward.
Okay.
Just because that's what's on the map, so I'm going to keep going.
Okay. Put everybody in the map. Okay, as you guys start moving towards the north, Archer is attacked from something out of this sludge.
Oh, Archer, we hardly knew ye.
NPC.
As you see this large alligator rise up out of the sludge and attack him. First attack. Oh, second attack. Ugh. So you see this chomp, chomp. And both of these attacks seem to miss as you see this razor-backed reptile crest the water line and immediately attack everybody. Roll for initiative.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
fucking. At least I got a 1 out of the way.
Eldon,
Gator.
8.
Vratislav,
2.
Rafu,
18.
Thormund,
9.
God damn, we're
and
good.
Archer is... Okay, so as this thing rises up and attacks Archer, missing both times, it again attempts to attack Archer. The first one attacks with a bite,
Rest in peace, I hardly knew you.
Yeah.
doing 7 points of damage, and he's immediately grappled.
Oh, man.
Shame.
All right.
Rafu,
Shame.
you
Run.
see
Everyone run.
Archer grabbed and pulled down to the waist, partially under the water.
Rafu, seeing that happen, his new eye starts twitching and spasming out.
Roll a D100.
I already did.
What'd you roll?
74.
Okay.
So I will end up attacking my closest ally,
Which is
Jeez.
Archer.
Archer, and that will be
Hey, man, you were talking about Gift of the Mercy the whole time. And
a
then Rafa's gonna
non-natural
do it.
20 to hit
He's
Okay.
a fucking mage. He's dead.
for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Gift of mercy.
As your axe comes down and strikes Archer in the back. What are you doing, you fool?
I don't know. I'm trying to help.
Rafa, I know
Archer
he's a
tries-
lost cause, but have
Tries to
some
break
respect.
free from the gator and does not make it. He has no strength.
Well, you have 2 attacks, don't you?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
I do.
Oh, okay. Attack him again.
I totally forgot.
I totally
I got
forgot.
confused with the eye issue.
So did I. Jesus Christ.
That's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Eric just really wanted to kill Archer.
But it's not towards Archer. That's
No,
just my
not this
first
time,
attack.
yeah.
So it'd be towards the gator.
Yes. Oh,
That-
gosh.
That's
no.
unfortunate,
That is
Eric.
14 points of damage.
14.
Are you raging or no?
I'm out of rages.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Put that D20.
Thormund,
Can I see the gator in the water from where I'm at right
you
now?
can see him, yeah. I mean, there's thrashing about. He's not being stealthy at all.
Okay.
There's all kinds of
All right.
commotion.
You do have to get close to him, though, if you want to attack.
Could I use my short bow?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, definitely fire into melee.
All right. Yeah. I'm going to try my short bow. So 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Damage.
It's more than that.
You also get sneak attack, I'm pretty sure.
What's it?
Ooh, yeah, rogues get a lot of sneak attacks.
You
huh?
have sneak attack because Rafu's next to him. Actually, and so technically is Archer.
So is Archer.
What level are we?
5.
5, but he only has
So
4 levels in Rogue, so he has 2.
Yeah, so 2d6. You get your d6, then plus 2 for sneak attack.
All right. So 11.
Plus attack.
So 13.
13.
13.
13.
Solid.
Eldon.
All right.
Here, you can keep it. You're gonna need.
Dude, I'm not going in the water, so I'm gonna chuck a dagger from where I am.
Okay.
2 daggers actually.
Good job.
Okay, so the lowest one is 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All
Both.
right, so both of them hit, and then daggers do.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
rolled
Damn.
2 4s, man. Both do 7 damage, so 14 points of damage.
14.
Ah, yes.
You hear this howl.
Oh, that's an ugly sounding alligator.
That was Archer.
Oh,
It was neither one of them.
Oh,
God.
shit.
shit.
Did I hear it from a different fucking direction?
Vratislav,
I will run up and attack.
you
the-
heard that howl as well.
I know.
Just don't want to know what it is yet.
It's a beast that I don't know what it is.
If
I
I
would
ignore
like
it,
to
it'll
kill
go
it for
away.
my bestiary. So I'm going to run up. I'm actually going to charge at it. And that's going to be 23 to hit
Damn. Okay, move him closer to the gator, please.
for 14 points of damage on my first hit.
Okay.
I'm going to swing again with a 13,
That will miss.
and I'm done.
From the
good,
northern
good.
cavern, you see this object being hurled. I have 2 targets in front of me. 1, 2,
Thank
3
God
for
I
Thorman.
moved to the south.
You see this object being hurled at Thorman. I believe 22 is going to hit.
Yep.
For 10 points of damage as you are struck in the back by this severed limb.
Where'd they
Someone
get
just
that?
threw a severed limb.
Yes.
They got them lying around
They're trying
everywhere.
to bubonic plague us, man.
As you see this large troll begin to move out of the darkness. Ruby, as you move across the clearing, you see the men who have had their palms up on their weapon draw their swords out. And you see they have a curved edge to these blades. And they say, "Stay where you are, little one."
I put up my hands with the staff and I say, I'm unarmed. But I freeze.
Quite a coincidence that you are here the moment all this ruckus occurs.
What are you talking about?
Don't be coy. Drop all of your weapons and all of your effects now.
I put my swords down and then I have my pack of books, and that's all I have.
Do you know where you are?
Yes, I do.
Where is that?
I forgot what the town's called.
That is against the law.
No, I do know what the town's...
Vendergreen.
Vendergreen. I'm sorry. It takes her a second because she's just a little startled. And she says, I'm a Vendergreen, aren't I?
That is correct. What is your business here?
As you can see, I'm just a researcher. I'm here to check out your library. I'm just here to do some
Library.
reading.
Yes, the library. We could use you. Why don't you come with us? You notice they have a gleam in their eye.
Okay, can I pick up my stuff, please?
One of the guards motions at one of the other guards. He'll be more than happy to collect it for you.
Can I at least carry my staff?
No, we'll be carrying everything of yours. But don't worry. The sisters would love to know what you know next week.
Roll a
leave
new
us in-
character.
No, I can
Fuck,
be
dude.
FF
I
with
don't
them.
Leave us in
Fire
mid-battle?
What's that?
I don't have any fire spells prepared. Oh. I hope someone can do fire damage, man.
That's it. The Drakes found us.
The Drakes chase Ruby out of the Harrowfin wilds.